Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna discuss with you the character sketches of chapter packing, and this chapter is written by Jerome K. Jerome. So it's the story of three friends who are Jerome, George, and Harris, and there is one more character who is Montmorency, their dog. So we are going to see the character sketches of all those four characters of this chapter, or I would rather say of the novel Three Men in a Boat, because those who have read this novel, they must be knowing that this is in a form, or this chapter is in a form of a scene in the novel, and there is a packing scene in the novel Three Men in a Boat. Okay, so this is a very small excerpt, or a very small scene which is given in a form of chapter in our syllabus of class ninth B high. So let's see all the character sketches here. So there would be a great help for you to understand these characters and as well as the story of this chapter. Okay, so let's get started. First character is of Jerome. He is the protagonist of his own classic novel. Classic novel, that means a novel um or a book that has a great importance and that is of great value. So, and protagonist means he is the hero of this novel. He is also the narrator. He also plays as a narrator. He tells the story, what's happening in the novel. He tells us. He is a hypochondriac who is all the time concerned about his health, and he is hypochondriac. Hypochondriac is a man who worries a lot about his health, who overthinks about the health. So he is that kind of a person. He is not so vocal, but at the same time he does not talk a lot. He rarely takes any initiative, but his presence is indispensable. So in the novel and in the chapter as well, we will see that he never ever takes initiation of anything. He never initiates, but his presence is indispensable. Indispensable is a word which shows that something or someone who can't be replaceable, and without which we cannot understand, we cannot imagine that thing. So he is so important in the novel, and his presence can't be replaceable. He is a keen observer of persons and places, and I hope we all understand that one who is a writer, one who is an author, should be a keen observer of people and places. He gives a wonderful description of the people, places on the river, because he has a long association with River Thames. So we all know that the setup is of River Thames, setup is of London, and he gives a wonderful description of the people, places who are living near River Thames, and we can say because he has a long association or a long connection with River Thames. His sense of humor is unique, and he does not forget to laugh at himself also. Okay, so why this novel is very humorous and shows a witty side of Jerome K. Jerome, because he is a humorous person in himself, and he does not forget to laugh at himself also. The person who can laugh at himself will be a great we will say will be a great comic person, and that is shown in the novel also. So his humor is unique, and he does not forget to laugh at himself. He loves beauty and romance. He displays a deep knowledge of the social practices, history, food, costumes, drinks, and that the people of the Thames region are associated with. And those who will read this novel, those who have read this novel, they will find it quite right that he displays a deep knowledge of social practices, history, food, costumes, drinks of the Thames region, or of the people of Thames region. In fact, he has all the qualities of a professional traveler, and we see that his character seems to be a professional traveler in the novel, because he has that kind of eye on everything, and which is shown through his novel. He is sometimes mentioned as J in the novel, and sometimes I would say many a times this letter J is mentioned, and whenever this letter J comes, we should understand that who is mentioned in this or through this letter, and it is the protagonist or the author himself, whose name is Jerome. Okay, so if we have to find out some key words for this character, I would say he is the protagonist of his classic novel. He is the narrator himself. Next quality is his hypochondriac. He is not so vocal, and he doesn't take any initiative, but he is indispensable. Now next you can point out that he is a keen observer. uh, there is a wonderful description of people, places on the river, and his sense of humor is unique. He does not forget to laugh at himself. He loves beauty and romance. Then we can mention that there is a display of deep knowledge of social practices, history, food, costumes, drinks that the people of Thames region are associated with, and he has the qualities of professional traveler. He is sometimes mentioned as J. It's a very important thing. Okay, so these are the very important and worth mentioning things are there about the character of Jerome. Okay, now next is George, who is the friend of Jerome. So he is also accompanying on a boat trip to River Thames, and what kind of a character he is, we are going to see here. He has been painted as a lazy man who knows only one work, sleeping. Okay, so he sleeps a lot. He goes to sleep from 10 to 4 each day, except Saturdays when the narrator and Harris wakes him up at 2 o'clock. So now we come to know that how he has to curtail the sleep of 2 hours, because according to description, he sleeps from 10 to 4, but otherwise on Saturdays he has to wake up at 2 o'clock on the place of 4. So he curtails or he cuts down his sleep for 2 hours. He is also hypochondriac like others. Hypochondriac who worries a lot about his health. Sometimes he appears to be very clever, though he is not. So he is that kind of a person that by his appearance, by his face, by his gestures, somebody would think that he is a clever man, though he is not. So what are the takeaways for this character? That he is a lazy man. He sleeps a lot. He sleeps for from 10 to 4. uh, other days of week, he sleeps for 10 to 4. Otherwise on Saturdays he sleeps till 2 o'clock. He is also hypochondriac. He appears to be clever though he is not. Okay, so these are the peculiar things or character traits of this character George. Now next friend of Jerome is Harris. Harris, he is a happy-go-lucky man who wants to enjoy life to the brim. Brim means to the fullest. So he is a man who always remains happy. He is fond of drinking. He does not like to camp out in the rainy weather because everything is damp and wet outside. Okay, so he doesn't want to go out or camping out during rainy weather. He thinks he knows how to do everything, whereas what he does is only to mess up everything. He thinks or he pretends that he knows everything, he can do everything, and whenever he does or he puts his hands into anything, he creates mess. He is ever ready to take the burden of everything on himself and later transfer it on the back of other people. So it's his nature that he shows that he can take the burden or responsibility of everything on himself, but later he soon transfer the responsibility onto the back of other people. He shows a poor understanding of his talent as a singer of comic songs and make a sorry picture of himself before the people who are present there. Okay, so what happens that he maintains a low profile, that he is a singer of comic songs, but he paints a sorry picture of himself that he has a very little knowledge about comic songs. So he plays like that he wants to remain a very I would say immature singer. So he pretends that kind of picture of himself. So let's see what are the key words for this character. That he is a happy-go-lucky man. He enjoys life to the brim, to the fullest. He is fond of drinking. He does not like what he does not like, to camp out in the rainy weather. Uh, he thinks he knows how to do everything, but he doesn't. He creates mess, then ever ready to take burden of everything on himself. Later he transfers it. Then he shows a poor understanding of his talent, and he is a singer of comic songs. He paints a sorry picture of himself before the people who are present there. Now, last character of this novel, or you can say of this chapter, that is Montmorency. The dog Montmorency is a fox terrier. Fox terrier is a breed. The writer describes the human qualities of the dog. Okay, so here the things which made this character of dog a different one, that the writer describes the human qualities of the dog. He is naturally gifted with a sharp understanding of men, matters, and situations. These traits rarely found in the breed of animals like him. And we all can understand that we cannot expect the human qualities or the understanding which is found in any human or any person can be found in any dog, because uh, it is not we can say it is not necessary that a dog will have these kind of quality, but here these qualities makes him different, and he understands men, matters, and situations. And this is how this breed of animal is like there. These traits rarely found in the breed of animals like him. In fact, he is an important part of the three men's journey on River Thames, and how this character is equally important as the other characters like Jerome, George, Harris are important in this chapter. He is equally important, and how he plays an important role in the journey of these three men when they are on the River Thames. He is portrayed as clever and a root cause of all mischief and trouble. And as you have read this chapter, or if you haven't even read this chapter, you will be coming to know that how clever this Montmorency is, and he is the root cause. He is the character behind all the mischief and trouble. He shows traits which are not found even in some human beings. Now, a very big thing is given here, that a quality or many of the quality or traits which are even not found in human beings are there in this character of Montmorency. Okay, so very big things are written for this character of dog. First, we are going to underline that the breed of this dog, it is fox terrier. The writer describes the human qualities of dog. He is naturally gifted with a sharp understanding of men, matters, and situations. Rarely found qualities in a breed of any animal. In fact, he plays an important part for the three man's journey on River Thames. Now he is portrayed as clever, and he is a root cause of all mischief and trouble. He shows traits which are not even found in some human beings. Okay, so these are all the four characters who are there in this novel, or we can say in this chapter. So I hope those who have read this chapter or even a novel would be having a greater understanding about all these characters. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Take care.